This is going to be an unpopular and divisive opinion, but spiritual people should not be using generative AI. And before I launch into this, I need to make it clear that I am not coming for any one specific person, but after sitting with it for quite some time, reading articles, essays, and books from people who do use generative AI in their spiritual practice, the conclusion I have reached is that this is dangerous. The number of people who are concerned about the content of the files are still out here AI generating captions and images for their spiritual businesses, or worse, who are using AI as a divinatory tool, engaging with large language models as if they are spirits. Y'all not understand who is behind these LLMs? Generative AI is not morally neutral. These programs are conceptualized, developed, coded, and maintained by big tech. We know who big tech is in the pockets of. Those companies are not interested in your spiritual growth. My friend W from St. Anthony's Tongue has started a really important discussion about this with regard to Catholic AI, because the Catholics have their own AI. What I'm seeing is a lot of people using AI to essentially do spiritual work. They're using it to interpret their natal chart. They're using it to get a tarot reading. They're using it in a role play capacity to try and talk to their deities or their spirits. This so massively misses the point of spiritual work that I'm not even sure where to start. The problem is that we have been drip-fed these tools and it has been slowly normalized over a number of years to the point where even though we know that ChatGPT gets things wrong all the time, it will make things up and cite sources that don't exist, which is called an AI hallucination, by the way. We don't care because it is quicker and easier than using tools like Google, which is now completely broken. Talking to an AI and having it role play as your spirits is easier than spending the time to drop into trance meditation, to develop a dreaming practice, to do hours of ritual. And I can't even be mad about that because the reason we're here is that the very same companies that have developed that tech are in bed with the government, crafted this society where we are all completely burned out. We have no time. We have no energy. We are having to hustle every single waking hour just to pay our bills and survive. I get why we're doing it, but we need to stop pretending that it's harmless. I've personally witnessed multiple people go through ChatGPT psychosis. The link between ChatGPT psychosis and spiritual psychosis is robust. It's dangerous to engage with something that is constantly validating you. Even if spirits were using ChatGPT to communicate, I would have questions for those spirits. If they started affirming that every idea and whimsical flight of fancy I had was absolutely accurate and the best idea ever. Now more than ever, we desperately need spiritual discernment. Once you are hooked to the dopamine delivery system of ChatGPT, it becomes very hard to practice that spiritual discernment.